We've got some NBA playoff action for you ladies and gentlemen. It has been a crazy first round so far, and not a lot of what I've been expecting from a lot of teams. Like Detroit Pistons looking like frauds down 2-1. And just a lot of other series. Cleveland, they're up 2-1 against Toronto. And even the Blazers have won a game against the Spurs without Wemby. But it's whatever. We're working with it. And this is a really close cinema first round that I'm loving so far. But there's two things on the agenda that I want to talk about real quick today. That's what recently happened. You see the jersey I'm wearing? The New York Knicks have tied the Atlanta series 2-2. And the Rockets on the verge of getting swept. So let's roll into today's episode.
Touch that tram, mama said pray then push. Pop said grind on wish. Coach said line up run. Whole life drawn up off that pitch. Court chalk on my socks. Bus pass in my sock too. Lunch card in my pocket. Pocket dreams that I walk through. Crossover on the clear lane. Try to cross over my fear same. Every brick that I threw up built the backbone of my name.
We run the floor. We run the floor. We don't back down. We don't back down. Every fall that we felt, put the strength in us now. Heads to the sky. Heads to the sky. Voices in one sound.
I just want to say real quick, it's been so good to win this game against Atlanta. It is now 2-2. We are coming back to the Garden. Home court advantage, and hopefully we can play our cards right and win home court advantage. That's really all that we need. And keep on winning because we got to play with that high intensity like we did today. The defense was there. Cat was throwing great passes. Jalen Brunson was doing his thing. OG Anunoby hitting clutch threes. Jose Alvarado doing his thing when Jalen Brunson went down for a little bit. It was great. Honestly, a really cinema game that we're seeing and a really close series. A tight physical series. You have the number 6 Atlanta Hawks that don't want to go away in the playoffs. Like, they've just been doing the thing. Kuminga, ever since he joined the team, he's trying to prove a point. CJ McCollum, I know in my short he said he wasn't like that. He's been doing his thing. As a Knicks fan, it's just hard to watch, you know what I'm saying, at times. Because, sometimes it just doesn't make sense because he had 32 in game 2, and he's coming back. And today's game, he only had 17 points. Not horrible. Wasn't shooting the ball that good. But the Knicks have tied up the series. And I'm so happy that they did. Because if we went down 3-1, we would have been done for. If we're being real. Because not many teams come back from 3-1. We didn't see a 3-1 comeback since 2020. The Clippers and I believe the Nuggets, and even the Jazz and the Nuggets. I don't remember much on that 2020 series. It's been a couple years, you know what I'm saying? But it just feels so great for the Knicks. Tie up the series, get home court advantage. Now, what the Knicks have to do, keep playing with the same intensity like they did today. OG Anunoby, keep hitting your three-pointers. Cat, you did your thing with the passes, triple-double. 20 points, not bad. I feel like he can definitely get more, but he did his thing on the basketball court, and he had to do what he had to do. Jalen Brunson, you've been doing good too, but you've been having a bunch of flaws like Nickeil Alexander-Walker, Most Improved Player of the Year award, by the way. He's been locking you down, and there's a lot of times where he's just been getting the best out of you. As a captain, you gotta work a lot harder, and there's flaws in what he's been doing. It's high intensity, and that's what the defense was also playing with today. High intensity. They were getting mad. They were getting upset. They were like, nah, we refuse to go away. We're going to start playing with the high intensity too. If they can do it, we can do it too. Mike Brown. I didn't say this before on my short, but in game 3, it looked like you wasn't even coaching at all. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know you're getting on the team, on the bench, but there's times where I feel like the offense is not flowing as good, and you're not writing good offensive plays. Everything has just been Brunson this, Brunson that, Brunson last game. And that's the main reason why we lost, because we've been getting the ball to Brunson and he doesn't got it. We got to work as a team here. You got to make plays, offensive plays. You were one of the most improved coaches for the Sacramento Kings. You have to apply that to here. You need to draw out these plays better. You got to do that. And today you did just that. The offense was flowing better. The defense was better. Certain times where it did feel like the offense wasn't like that, because, we were stumbling with the ball. We were getting full court pressed, and we couldn't get out the trap. If you're in the NBA, you should be able to get out the trap with a good offensive play. This isn't a sports arena league where you can't get past the trap. Believe me, I played in a sports arena league before, and we couldn't get past the trap sometimes. But if you're professional NBA players, you have to get past the full court press. You're professional NBA players. This is something you should have learned in high school already. Plays so you can be able to split the trap and break the trap. That's it. And Mike Brown, you need to do a better job with that. But this game looks like you was coachable. And it did look like you were getting out-coached by Quinn Snyder. But today, you proved the point. Now keep going through the rest of the playoffs. Keep coaching. But I just feel good that the series is tied 2-2. We are coming back to the Garden. And hopefully we can take a game in the Garden and go back up 3-2 and close out the series in 6 or 7. Real quick, before we leave today, we got to talk about the team that's about to get swept, the Houston Rockets. Honestly, I ain't gonna lie, they're looking like bigger frauds than the Detroit Pistons a little bit, but not really, because Detroit, they are looking like big frauds right now because they can't get past Orlando. But number 2 is the Houston Rockets, because the fact that this is a 41-year-old LeBron James, he's been hooping. And like I said in my last video, you got to rely on Marcus Smart. You got to rely on DeAndre Ayton, because Luka Doncic and Austin Reeves aren't available yet. And Marcus Smart's been doing this thing at 21 points. With 41-year-old LeBron James whooping KD in Game 2. And don't even get in the comments, Houston Rockets, they didn't have Kevin Durant last game. It doesn't even matter, because LeBron James is whooping Kevin Durant every time. Kevin Durant is a great scorer, but I don't understand. He can't do anything by himself. Well, obviously, you need people to go with you. You know what I'm saying? You have an Amen Thompson. You have an Alfred Sengun, who was an all-star. You have people next to you, but they not doing their thing. Y'all been getting murked out there. Y'all about to get swept. The only team I thought was going to get swept in the first round was the Trailblazers, and they're lucky Wemby got the concussion protocol. But, the Blazers are still going to be out. It's a little ridiculous that the Rockets are on the verge of getting swept. It feels ridiculous, because you're going up against literally only a 41-year-old LeBron, windmilling dunks, doing what he has to do. LeBron's been here before, but I thought, honestly, he didn't have it in him. And he is looking like 2018 LeBron a little bit. Let's see how far he can go. Because I think they're going to end up sweeping the Rockets. And also, the Suns are also getting swept as well. They would have to play OKC. And let's see how good that series goes. Because OKC did whoop the Lakers a lot this year. So let's see how great that series goes on. But the Rockets are looking like total frauds, not putting up a fight. Kevin Durant, disappointment. Even when he is out, don't even care. With KD, without KD, they still lose. And it's hard. You need that score on the court. You have Sengun and you have Thompson. You have a big team. But y'all just didn't play y'all cards right, unfortunately. But anyways, you guys, that's really all I got to say. Comment down below who you guys have won in the first round. Can the New York Knicks still win in the Garden and close out the series in 6 or 7? And who do you guys got winning the championship overall? I just want to know. Anyways, y'all, that's all I got to say. Peace out. God loves y'all. That's all I got to say. He does his work.